Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Preetham. Good evening, Afsar. Good evening, all the members in the house.
Good
Okay.
evening, sir.
कौन था भाई? Good evening. Okay, so we have Yogesh, Durgesh, Ashish, Animesh, Kavita, Prasanna, Lakshman, Vinay, Divesh, Akhila, Afsar, and Preetham. Okay, everybody. Chalo, the time right now is 9:02 p.m. and we will be getting started. Okay. So multiple things we want to complete today, guys. Okay. So it is our fourth day of the week 2. Okay. As part of the week 1, we discussed some ideas, strategies which we can apply for our careers. Now the thing is, those ideas and strategy, you have to take it and apply with this productivity system. Weekly plan it, daily execute it, review it by the end of the day, take it forward. So that is what we are trying to do. And we are trying to do it like a pattern. We are training our mind and the body to get focused and habituate with this pattern of getting productive results. So it is not going to be a one time thing. Okay, you do it and you get the result and then you stop. We want to make this a lifestyle change for us. So that is what we are targeting. Okay, every single day we will build this into our habit. Okay, lifelong, if you continue your life like this, the results are going to be really extraordinary. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do. Now, as part of today, we are going to primarily focus on uh, three areas. Okay, three topics for today, main areas. First one is with regards to sleep. Let's understand a few things with regards to sleep. Why? Because yes, many of you have started waking up in the morning. Around 18-20 people are there who are consistently doing it back to back 2 days. And yes, we start at 6 a.m. Some of you might already be habituated to wake up in the morning, so which is a good thing. So for them, it would not be that challenging. But those who have newly started with this habit, so since I have passed like 500 plus days where I have woke up like 5 a.m. in the morning since 2020, I started this journey. So I have a lot of experience of my own, how mind and the body changes will go through, what will become easy, what will become tough, and how to deal with that. So like 500 plus days, it's a lot of time. Plus many existing members of our programs itself. So they have also been rising up early. So considering even their experience. So one important thing today, we will discuss about how do you really arrange and look at the uh, sleeping pattern and typing. Okay, that is one. The second thing is we have right now introduced key morning planning should happen and then evening review should happen, weekly planning should happen. Okay. So we are left with two things to be done, a daily evening review. So which we are going to do today. So we are going to do evening review. So whatever you might have planned today in the morning, we will review, okay, how much we progress, did we progress or not? How do we improve tomorrow? By that way, if we keep asking the right questions, day by day we will become better in our planning, better in our execution. Okay, so that is one of the thing. By today we are going to do a daily review, and then tomorrow's session we will be focusing on weekly review and a bit of weekly planning as well. So we will go through it in a fast manner because tomorrow is the last day of the week 2. So we will be doing weekly review, weekly planning, plus some habits of successful people. And these all things will become the foundation for the week 3, which is going to start. So all these new habits plus these all things what we have launched, we will focus that we do it every single day consistently and get more value out of it. Okay. So it's not about dropping it or just introducing it and leaving it. We need to apply. That's where week 3 full focus will be. How do we really merge all these things which we learned as part of week 1, week 2 into your daily life so that we don't miss it out. Okay. So that's where yesterday's session was also pretty important with the regards to understanding your mind and the body so that you can push yourself more. Okay, fine. So that's the next thing going there. So two things. So that is sleep we will discuss, daily review we will discuss, and the third thing that we will speak today is about our during the day, how do we get productive results? Okay, so morning ho gaya, evening ho gaya, but during the day is where the actual game happens. That's where you will be on the field executing the day, challenges will be there. So how exactly you should think, act, plan, and what techniques and ideas you can apply while you are at work, while you are executing maybe job seeking, job hunting, or whatever it is. So today we are going to focus on during the day execution time as well. Okay, okay. So now let's get started with this. Okay, first of all, let's touch the first topic, guys. Sleep routine. Okay, so it all begins with different people have different opinions about sleep. Some say ki it has to be like one time sleep overnight. Okay, so that is where majority of the world is following this monolithic pattern of sleeping. Even one time during the night they sleep, they wake up, they stay active through the entire day, the night time they sleep. Okay, but if you do some research and try to understand in the previous times how people used to do over generations, over centuries, how the human sleeping patterns have changed, so you will realize there were different generations, different countries, different cultures where people had different kind of sleeping patterns. So right now we might see everything is like nighttime sleep, daytime awake, but there is a pattern of sleeping where people used to sleep 2 times a day. Okay, 2 times a day. So evening sleep they used to do, night sleep basically they used to do for some X amount of hours, and then during the daytime they used to take like 2-3 hours of sleep. Okay, and by that way, yes, the body adapted, brain adapted, and they were able to perform their work efficiently as well. So nothing but that is one variation of sleep. Okay, now there were some people, even you might see the name of this mm, Thomas Edison. Okay, if you observe his sleeping pattern also, so that guy used to do it completely different. It was he every 4 hours he used to sleep. So in the entire 24 hours pattern, he never had a very long sleep. Every 4 hours he used to go for a sleep for 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. By that way, throughout the day he was working. Throughout the day he balanced his power naps, and still he was able to get pretty nice results out of it. So you need to understand that different people, based upon their life circumstances, have adapted to a different sleeping pattern. Okay. So it is, and human mind and the body adapts to it. No matter what you push it to, it will eventually adapt to that. So you need to understand that we can customize it the way we want. And but now let's get back to the current century. कि अपन क्या करना चाहिए, what we should do out of this. Okay. So there are different opinions and thought processes. Okay, some of the very busy and successful people uh, of the world, they say ki bhai minimum 6 hours of sleep is required. Okay, even Elon Musk, if you study him, or some other very big people who are very busy in their lives, and many CEOs, they say ki bhai 6 hours is the bare minimum per day sleep you should have. It's the minimum. Okay, if you go below 6 hours, you will massively start impacting your health. So don't try it out. Don't push yourself too much, because we are into a very busy lifestyle in the current times. So sleep is for recovering your body and the mind. So we are working hard. Our brain is busy. Our actions are busy. We get tired. So for recovery from that, sleep is essential. Guys, know it. Sleep is an important section for health in life. Okay, without proper sleep there will be lot of impacts. Now you need to understand, less sleep is also problem, more sleep is also problem. दोनों भी 9-10 घंटा if you're sleeping, that will also have you diseases, heart में problem होने लगेंगे, it will have consequences. ठीक है, and less sleep is also going to be problematic. So you need to strike the right equation. Okay, how much you should sleep. ठीक है, so as low as very busy people of the planet, they say minimum 6 hours. There will be some gurus and yogis and all that, so they will say कि भाई 3 hours 4 hours में life चल जा रही है. Okay, but it is coming with an explanation कि they are saying कि they don't involve too much in physical activities, this that, and lot of brainstorming and that kind of the day-to-day work which majority of us do. So they are saying कि भाई they consume their body resources less, and because they consume it less, they need less sleep, and they are still able to stay energized. But we all are doing a lot of tired work, which makes us like busy, brainstorm this, that, blah, blah, blah. So for us to recover, we need long hours. So if utilize your body less, mind and the physical activity wise, then with less sleep also you can recover more. But based upon our lifestyle, busy people are saying minimum 6 hours is required. And the doctors of the current time, they are saying कि around 8 hours of sleep, 8.5, 9 hours of sleep is a good suggested one. This is what the doctors of the current times are saying. Okay. What my opinion is, okay, you should always try to strike the balance between, देखो 9 touch हो गया तो वो तो बहुत पंगे हो जाते, it's a very high thing. Okay, don't go for a 9 or beyond that. It will make you lazy, it will make your mind dumb. बहुत problems आने लगेंगे, ठीक है? You will not feel really that energetic to do something. It will be a tired life, tired day, and you will not be able to get results. So don't cross it to a hello, 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 hello. Is it good, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so chalo, let's resume. Let's resume. So, okay, my suggestion will be try to strike. हाँ लक्ष्मी दिख गया कुछ ग्लास दे रहे थे, हाँ मम्मी पानी पिला रहे थे क्या? ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, so my suggestion to you will be कि try to strike around 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This is what I felt based upon our lifestyle, based upon whatever we do. It is not less, it is not more. 7 2 hours in 24 hours pattern, you should have that sleep. Okay, and observe your mind and the body. If you feel more tired over weekends, try to take extra hours. Okay, over weekend maybe 3 4 घंटा एक लेके you can compensate for that. But if you feel no, with 7 to 8 hours, you're still with energy, you don't need more sleep over weekend, then you can experiment. Okay, try only 7 or make it a 6.5, something like that. So then you can literally experiment with yourself. But as a starting measure, make sure that in a 24 hours pattern, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, try to get, because it will be, guys, देखो, lack of sleep, say, you will even get overweight. Okay, your diseases will start forming. Okay, so over under दोनों से problem होने लगेगी in your body. So you need to really strike the right balance. Okay, and now what we are saying, 7 to 8, now you need to really understand the patterns of this world, what we said. Either you can take all of that in one shot. Okay, 7 to 8 in one shot, so gaye ud gaye. This is how majority of the people does. However, how I do it is, okay, because देखो guys, morning time is important. That's where I would highly recommend कि don't compromise with the morning time. It is very much required to wake up in the morning because there is silence there. You can focus on yourself, and the morning 1 2 hours you can really invest time on yourself. But once you get started with the busyness of the day, then you have to work, you have to do a lot of other things. So morning, if you wake up, so morning time compromising is not an option. So how I do it is, okay, I try कि पहले we used to wake up like even like 5 a.m.s, 4:45 a.m.s. So after a lot of experimenting over this past 2 years, then I drew a conclusion कि भाई 6 a.m. is a very sufficient time where it is not very late, it is not very early. Okay, and considering our lifestyle, I felt that 6 a.m. is the right time to at least get started with doing all these activities. Even if you can wake up 5:30, it will be more beneficial because more peace will be there. The sun will still be down, so or silence will grow more on you. But the thing is, let's say morning 6 a.m. we are starting our day. Okay, that means then what I am suggesting is he by around 11 to 12 night time, you should really try to go to sleep. Guys, थोड़ा सा life को organized, you have to do it, because, and guys understand, it is all about impact of 24 hours. If you go to sleep late, you will find more problems in waking up. If you still try to push yourself and wake up at 6, During the day, you will be exhausted. Then you will try to sleep during the day. And then during the night time, again, it will go. Nothing but to understand. If you don't balance your time properly, the sleep is really going to bother you. Okay, now, step by step, how to install it. Okay, first, don't try to control your night sleeping time for step number one. Okay, it should automatically adjust based upon the tiredness that you have. First thing, if you want to habituate or change your sleeping pattern, first thing is fix the morning wake up time. No matter when you sleep, at what time you sleep, wake up at fixed time every single day. You stick with that as your step number one. That's important. Okay, if you stick with that, then what will happen? During the day, observe your body. Okay, and in the beginning days, avoid sleeping during the day. क्या हो रहा है? We want to push our sleeping routine to adjust in the body. So first, morning time, wake up at fixed time, let's say 5:45 a.m. every single day. Now during the day, some of you might be like headache happening, some of you like I'm feeling so much tired, I'm feeling lazy, I'm feeling like I want to sleep here and there, but still push yourself so that you don't sleep. Why? Because guys, you're trying to change your body habit, your mind habit. These are big time changes. So what will happen is if you don't take sleep during the day, then the night sleep will start adjusting itself based upon your level of comfort. But if you start sleeping during the day in the beginning itself, again night sleep will continue because you know how when do you sleep at night. So some people might be 12, might be 1, might be 2, बहुत late हो रहा है because of all the social technologies and all that. Public डूब गई है इसमें. In the early times 9 p.m. people used to be like 9-10 को सो जाते थे. एंड लाइक मेरे घर पे फिर वो डेली सोप शुरू हो जाता, सास भी कभी बहू थी, कहानी घर घर की, ऑल दोस थिंग्स यूज्ड टू हैपन. एंड वो भी 10:30-11 बजे तक खत्म होके एवरीबॉडी वे लाइक चलो टाइम टू बेड टाइप्स में. ओके, बट नाउ द थिंग इज अभी तो 1 is becoming a default for many people and 12:31 is nothing, everything is lit up, नींद भी नहीं आती. Because of that, the morning wake up time is screwed up, everything goes for a toss. So simple approach is fix the morning wake up time. Second, don't sleep during the day. Continue this pattern for few days. Automatically your night sleeping will adjust itself. But you will start getting sleep automatically. And the thing is, when you get sleep during the night, don't push yourself. I realized even this key, if you're getting the sleep during the night, na, some people will be like, nahin, nahin, thoda sa let me do something more for 30 minutes, then I'll sleep. If you do that, that sleep will go away and you can even continue like that for 2 hours, but it will have impact in the morning. So during the night, as soon as you feel sleepy, just go to bed. Don't try to push yourself, fight yourself back because the body is saying you, okay, bhai, I am tired right now, go to sleep. Now, what will happen with this? You will start seeing automatically if you start waking up at 6 slowly and gradually, you'll start sleeping at 12, you'll start sleeping at 11:30, and maybe you'll even start sleeping at 11. You should try ke 11 baje tak ho gaya, then you get around 7 hours of sleep during the night itself. On top of that, on top of that, if let's say during the day you are still exhausted, try to arrange a 1 hour power nap. Okay, now it completely depends upon how your lifestyle is, how your office is, but you need to understand Japanese culture may they give a break in the office time to do this power nap because people re-energize. So but yes, apne Indian society mein to all this culture is not there, but in the offices there are some rooms where you can go and sleep. मेरे friend होते थे वो जाके सो भी लेते थे. It's like कि जाओ अंदर लॉक करो 2-3 घंटे के लिए, no disturbance. Okay, so there were people. Google company maybe. So I was watching this some documentary. So there they were saying कि they have power like pods. You just go there, you just take the shield, you can take a quick power nap, and then you can re-energize back. Why people have this is with that short power nap of 30 minutes, energy will be re-triggered and you can focus more nicely. So conclusion, try to adjust 7 hours of sleep during the night. The best time is 11 to 6. Okay. Next 1 hour. Okay. During the day, sometime you try to adjust based upon your lifestyle. If let's say it, and guys, now this is interesting. This 1 hour, I experimented at all the 3 phases and the body adapted beautifully. So, okay, first of all, I applied key before my office starts. I used to take this power nap, like morning 8:30 to 9:30 or 9 to 10. So I arranged this 1 hour sleep at that time, and it is required. Without that, and so much exertion during the day, my body used to feel tired. So 1 hour power nap, I made it mandatory, and after some time, it will happen naturally. मतलब ऐसे होता था कि if I sleep in the morning, let's say 9 a.m., 9 to 10, 1 घंटा, automatically I used to get sleep. And then throughout the day, I was able to perform. 11, 12 mein I was able to sleep. Next day morning again 6, I was able to wake. The body adapted with that pattern. Then I experimented with this 1 hour during lunch time. कि lunch करके सोते. So 1 hour, sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, but not more than 1 hour. Okay, you have to play around with it. Then I realized lunchtime per bhi body adapted. And then I experimented evening 7 to 8 p.m. Then also the body adapted. Okay. So this is a miracle actually. Okay? Our body and the mind can adapt to whatever pattern you give it. Just stick with that pattern and you will be able to perform really nicely. Okay. But the conclusion is in 24 hours cycle, try to take 8 hours of sleep. During the night, make it 7 hours because 6 se zyada don't push it. And like try to adjust the sleeping by around 11, 11:30, something like that. And then 1 hour during the day, try to arrange. You will find your energy levels will be more. If you feel more tired over weekend, take 4 hours more. But you will realize your life will start happening pretty in a balanced manner. And by this way, continuously, when you make it a routine, your body will adapt to this pattern, and that's how your sleep quotas will be full. And rest of the time, then you can focus on things which really matter. Okay. Now, the thing is, ki, we are talking about all this lifestyle changes, success habits, career upgradation, and all of these things. So, our 24-hour management is a very crucial part of that. Our sleep and wake up time arrangement is a very crucial part of that. So, you need to spend special focus in mastering your sleeping times. Don't take it for granted, guys. Like, our life is like a puzzle. Every piece should fit rightly. If anyone is out of the game, you will not be able to 100% get the results. So don't think I'll master only my career or only this area of my life. It's not possible because it all impacts one another. If you are more drained, more loss of energy, it has problems. So fine, this is what it is. And just that's the first conclusion out of today. Okay. Now, Abhi, you start applying this simple strategy. Fix morning wake up time. During the day, avoid sleeping in the beginning. Night time pay, it will adjust automatically. After that second stage, once this is done for initial 1, 2 weeks, next stage will be during the day power nap arrangement. Initially, for the first 2 weeks, don't take power nap of the day so that the night sleep adjusts. Once the night adjusts, then start taking power nap during the day and then observe weekend mein how much you want to sleep more. Okay, it will happen nicely. Fine. Now let's get on with the second topic. So, okay, so before getting into the second topic, थोड़ा सा let's do some deep breaths. Okay, so एक break लगाते हैं. So just inhale, exhale, just relax. Just take some deep breaths. Just calm, center yourself up. Slow and gradual. You will realize that with few deep breaths, it really calms your mind. Okay, take two more. Gradual, slow. Okay, so relax. Rub your palms against each other. Gradually, just roll it over your face and refocus. ठीक है. Now, the second section for the day. And this one is interesting. Okay. So thoda sa, let's break it down. Let's understand. All of these recordings are on YouTube. So if you want to go through it again, go again. But now comes the main play time, the actual daytime, and where you guys are doing it independently. Okay. First, we need to understand, if you know how to spend your 24 hours, let me tell, you will realize that you don't have time to waste. You will not have time for social media. You will not have time for time pass if you know how to spend your time. Many people don't know that. They don't know the habits, they don't perform the habits, and they end up wasting 5 6 hours and saying कि time pass करना है, time pass नहीं हो रहा, because they don't know really how they should spend their time. So you need to understand कि if you do the habits which we are installing, morning routine, it will take 2 hours. We will launch more habits there. 2 hours morning लग गया. If you start waking up early, sleep automatically 11 बजे हो जा रही है. You don't have to stay awake at 12, 1, not required. It will not be possible for you to still stay awake. Okay. Now comes during the day. There also, if you know the right habits, you will realize you will not feel like wasting time. Why? Because guys, more than time pass and entertainment, your purpose in life will always have a priority. Why do you exist? Getting a job, having dreams, doing something big and impactful, growing in your life, growing in your career. Those things will always have a higher priority for passionate people compared to just time waste and entertainment. Now, the thing comes, how do you spend your day? Okay. Now, guys, there are many techniques, many systems which you can follow, which will help you to really overcome that. Okay. Now, simple. देखो, एक चीज is, you need to keep reminding yourself कि I want to stay focused. Okay, because if you don't do actively, I want to stay focused, I want to stay focused, am I losing time, I want to be better, I want to use my time effectively, this kind of a thought you need to keep reminding yourself all throughout the day. If you are not doing it, you will realize 1-2 घंटा ऐसे ही waste हो गया and you have not done anything meaningful. So there are techniques created around this concept. You keep triggering yourself. Are you progressing? Are you using your time properly? Are you productive? Can you make it better? If you keep asking this question to yourself almost all throughout the day, you will realize you will start getting more value from every day of your life. Right now, we are not focusing on that. We end up wasting 3 hours and we don't even realize that 3 hours chale gaye. But if you ask yourself a question, you will realize if you spend 1 hour and wasted, your brain will say, hey, you wasted your 1 hour, nothing valuable happened. Now, next hour, let's be more focused. Now, there are two techniques which the world has and they apply for getting productive results, which is built upon this pattern. Okay. The technique is one technique called as 18-minute rule. Okay. There is a 18-minute rule technique. There is another technique called as Pomodoro technique. Okay. Now, guys, we need to apply both of these into our lifestyle. Okay. How it works? Simple. It's not too complicated. Okay. And you will find if you really work in this manner, all of a sudden your output of life will drastically change. What you can do in 2 weeks, you will end up doing in just 1 week. Half time improvement. Even your day-to-day office work will also change that much, guys. Okay. Office work भी इतना fast होने लगेगा. What others can do it in like 5 days, you'll be able to finish in 3 days. That kind of productive results will start coming. Your focus will become better. That's what, guys. You will actually get more time to live life. Okay. So chalo, let's understand. If others can do it in 5 days, you can do it in 3. That's how results will come. What is this 18 minutes rule? Okay. First of all, okay, you need to split your time into 3 sections. 5 minutes, 18 minutes rule. So 18 minutes ko 3 sections mein you need to divide. The first 5 minutes is for morning planning. The last 5 minutes is for evening planning review. So we are already doing that as part of our career program itself. Morning we are doing planning, evening we are doing planning. So you guys don't have to do additional thing for that. Out of 18 minutes, 10 minutes we are already covering. Okay. Now stays, what about the remaining 8 minutes? So it is built upon a model. Let's say you have 8 to 9 hours of working time. Generally, like 10 to 7, 9 to 5 jobs are available. So if you work for 8 to 9 hours on a daily basis, then the remaining 8 minutes can big difference, guys. What the author is saying, what the technique whoever has developed this is saying, ki every 1 hour, let's say you're working, every 1 hour, take a 1 minute break. And in that minute, ask yourself this question: am I focused? Am I getting results? Or am I wasting time? That's it. And just set up an intention. Okay, next 1 hour, I will be more focused. That's it. You just ask these questions and you will self realize whether you are wasting or not. And if you keep doing this 8 times, just one minute, these questions, if you keep doing it throughout the day, you will realize that wherever you are wasting your time, those hours slowly will start reducing in your life, and productive hours will start growing because you are actively focusing on growth, productive results, and not on time waste. Okay, simple technique hai, but massive results will come in your life. And but right now, if you don't do that, you will end up wasting 3 4 hours and you will be like, "Arey, chala gaya." And if you start using your time properly, you will start getting questions ki, "Arey, what more can be done? How I can make it more better?" And that will help you to really act more, get more results also. With time waste, 1 घंटे के काम को 3 घंटा you will be taking. But when you do it with focus, it will happen in 1 hour itself. You get 2 more hours to do other meaningful item at a faster pace. Because of this, you will be getting results in a faster time. Instead of spending 5 days, you can spend 3 days and you can get the same work done because the brain works more faster and focused. Okay? So simple 18-minute principle, 18 minutes rule. First 5 minutes of the morning planning, evening 5 minutes for review. Throughout the day, every 1 hour gap, take 1 minute out. 1 minute ki baat ho rahi hai. Take 1 minute out. Ask a question to yourself: how was my 1 hour? Was I focused? Did I waste time or was I productive? Set an intention ki next 1 minute mein I will get, next 1 hour mein I will get more results. And you just do that all throughout your working time. In the end of the day, you will get definitely better results. I applied it and I saw okay, how this model gives result versus not following this. Okay, simple hai, massive results. Okay. Now another variation of this. Pomodoro. It is mostly about the same principle. Okay. So Pomodoro system, what it says ki 25 minutes mein bolta hai. Okay. So Pomodoro system says very strongly, in fact, it says you start a timer of 25 minutes. Okay. And it says you work for 25 minutes, then take a 5 minutes break just to relax. And once this 5 minutes is over, again you sit for another 25 minutes and then a 5 minutes break. And like this says, every 30 minutes, 25 minutes of focused work, 5 minutes of break. 25 minutes focused work, 5 minutes of break. You repeat this cycle. Okay. And if you repeat it 4 times, nothing but 30 minutes, 30, 30, 30, 4 times, 2 hours. If you work with this pattern for 2 hours, after that, it says take a 15-20 minutes break. Okay. So you might be like, itna break le raha hai, kaam kab karega? Right? So how will things work? But you need to understand ki there is about human psychology. If you don't take breaks in between, your sharpness of the mind will automatically come down. Okay. Your thinking, your ideas, your creativity, your brain will become tired and sparky ideas will not come if you're working for long hours in one shot. Okay. So you need to really get it to this point ki you work, then you take a break where you reset your mind to refocus back again. And then again with a high attitude, when you solve your problems, you will be able to get the results done. So by this way, the second funda is You should not work for long hours in one go. Take some breaks in between. That helps you to take your energy level up. Okay. So guys, two things we understood right now. We'll summarize, but two primary things we understood right now. One is all throughout the day, asking questions to ourselves. How are we using our time? Are we focused? Are we wasting? Are we distracted? And setting an intention ki next 1 minute I will be better. Nothing but triggering that. That is one course technique which you should do. The second one is all throughout the day, don't sit in one shot for 2 hours, 3 hours, because that will drop your focus and attention span. Rather, take frequent breaks in between of as small as 5 minutes. Okay. But as soon as that 5 minutes break is over, get back to work. So if you do this like this, always your focus level will be up and you will get more results. And now you just have to track what we are doing, guys. We are trying to build a measurable system here. You just need to now track throughout my day how many focused 1 hours I spent or how many focused 25 minutes slots I did. You just have to count. And if you start counting it, you will realize, let's say day one, you did, let's say only 7 focus slots. डे टू में फिर एक मेजरमेंट आते चलेगा, oh now spend 9, then 10, then 12, and then any day you're not focused, the count will come down. So guys, once you start measuring your focus levels in the form of these 30-minute slots or 1 hour slots, in a long run you will always get results, and you will know which day you got more value, which day you did not get value. So we are trying to break down our time, slice it up. So थोड़ा सोचो. Two core things: daily throughout the day reminding to stay focused. Second, taking breaks in between so that you can refocus, re-energize yourself. Okay. Now let's talk something clear. So far clear, right? We are just throwing thoughts, trying to create a structure out of it. Okay. So it's not happening like school teaching. Okay, chapter number 1, paragraph number 1. It's like multiple angles. We are trying to squeeze our brain. Ye karna, ye karna, ye. So it actually gets inside. The brain grasps all those senses. Okay. Now the next one. Okay. While you are doing these breaks of the day, okay, one shot mein zyada karonge, it becomes tired. But while you are doing these breaks of the day, few important things you need to make sure. Okay, you stand up from your place and walk away from your desktop. Wherever you're coding or you're working, don't sit at the same place and take break. By that way, the brain will not be reset. Again, people have done the research, they have drawn these conclusions. So let's utilize the conclusions. Okay. Okay, if you just sit at the same place in front of your laptop and just like that, oh, now waiting, acha chalo break chal raha hai mera. It doesn't really reset the mind. You actually need to walk away from the place, do some stretching, maybe drink some water, take some deep breaths. Okay. And then you come back. Okay, next 30 minutes, again, I'll put focused attention. And if you keep doing this, then your energy levels will spike up again. If you just sit at a place, you're still dropping in energy, getting low, that's not going to work. So how I do it is, this is really good for health pattern also. So how I do it is, whenever I'm into this break time, I just do a quick jumping jack, okay, or a quick squats, or a quick skipping. Maybe the count of 10, 20, that's it. Zyada nahi. But by that way, what happens? Now, this is the secret by which you can really get high energy levels throughout the day. And this is how successful people get it. Many of you might be like, I feel tired, I feel exhausted, I don't feel more focused. It's because we are not doing the right things. Okay, we sit at a place for long hours and then our energy focus drops down. We don't reactivate ourselves. So the body becomes even more lazy. We feel tired, we close our days and blah, blah, blah. But if you change it, take these breaks. In the breaks, go do some jumping jacks, quick exercise, even for 30 seconds. 20 jumping jack, 30 seconds, 45 seconds mein ho jate with ease. Okay. With that, what will happen is your energy level will all of a sudden jump up. Okay. Now there is a lot of research done about this. Ki bhai, your energy levels of the body will come up if you are more physically active. If you are more physically active, energy level will be up. That's where, guys, you look at these workers who are working in construction and all that. They don't feel like lazy. They are always like running here and there, up, down, blah, 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 because they are more physically active. A human being was made to stay physically active throughout the day, go out in sun, do hard work and all. Right now, culture change हो गया. एसी में घर में बैठे रहते हैं, आ रहा है ठंडा ठंडा चल रहा है. Okay, and life is chill. So our lifestyle is changed, then that's where it's impacting more us. We are becoming more lazy, more sleepy, more tired, more exhausted. थोड़ा change करना पड़ेगा. And if you that's why we are saying you be on the driving seat of your life. Otherwise, the world will do all these changes and you will be on the suffering side always. Okay, so my suggestion to you will be all throughout the day, either 25-minute slots or 1 hour slots, but don't extend beyond 1 hour. 25-minute slots, focused attention. You sit at one place. Thoda sa, let's break it down. What I would suggest, okay, you need to build that zone where you're not distracted. Abhi seekhte, okay? Guys, focus on every single statement which we are going to discuss right now. Let's say your day started. Okay, we did the morning planning. Now you're sitting at work. First 1 hour, set up an intention. Okay, what exactly I want to work in this 1 hour. Okay, it might take 1-2 minutes. Just write, maybe I'll take some class, maybe I'll work on this. 1 hour ke liye intention set karo. As soon as you said that, put your phone on a silent mode and keep it away from your eyes. Don't keep it next to your desk. Phone ko sabse pehle side mein rakho. Keep it away somewhere where you cannot see it. It is psychologically proven that if you have your phone in front of you, you get temptation to see it, touch it. But if it is not there, if it is in a different room, you don't get that trigger from inside to go and get your phones. It is easy to resist it if you don't see it. So keep it away somewhere where you cannot see, where you cannot listen to the beep notifications. Okay, so that is where you first set up an intention. What exactly I should work in the next 1 hour? Second, keep your phone away. Third, for the next 1 hour, you should not do anything else other than working on this item. If let's say your family is there or friends is there or somebody else there, but you are right now focusedly working, don't answer to anybody, don't distract anywhere, sit at one place and do what you're doing. That's it. You will realize your body will be like, again, it's a pattern. Your body will be like, hey, I'm not habituated to sit for so long and stay focused. Your body will feel, Are, chhod dete hai. Let's took the like laptop away, let's go drink some water. But don't allow those things to happen. Sit at one place. Just sit at one place. Try to be like, I told I want to do this. Do. As soon as that, you choose whether you want to do 30 minutes or 1 hour. 30 will become even easier for you to do. Okay. So if you, let's say, do it for 25 minutes and then the 5 minutes break come, in the break, do whatever you want to do. Move out from the place, bring some water, okay, energize yourself, talk to your phone and whatever you want to do. थोड़ा सा free हो जाओ and then come back again for 25 minutes and then get in that zone again where you are not allowing any distractions. And let's say you're not much focused, but still don't leave your place. This is important. Okay. If you feel like, I'm not able to focus, sit at one place and try to do it. That's it. Even if you get zero result, you will train your mind and the body to stay at one place, think and do. That is a required habit. We need to develop that. Otherwise, many people in the current times is becoming distracted because of social media, games, time wasting, friends and family here and there, everywhere. They cannot sit with focused attention at one place. You need to habituate, train your mind and body to do that. And this system, Pomodoro's 18-minute principle, will help you to do that. So, sikhana padega. And you know what is going wrong? Let's understand this thing a bit. Social media, how it is training your mind to be distracted. Okay. Attention span of a human being is drastically coming down. Earlier, people used to be like 1 hour तक कुछ देखते थे. YouTube videos used to be 1 hour. फिर 10 minute हो गया. Instagram came up कि only 10 minutes videos can be uploaded. Okay. 10 minute नहीं, Instagram पे तो 1 minute लग गया था. LinkedIn is having a limit कि 10 minutes videos can be uploaded on LinkedIn. Instagram came up with a concept कि only 1 minute videos. And people are like, अरे 1 minute में क्या होगा? ठीक है. Then Instagram came up with IGTV, where even long hours of video was possible. And then came all these reels and shorts. 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. That's it. Now what is happening? Just observe the stories, the reels that you watch. The brain is trained to keep switching context. It's a repeated training for your brain to switch context. You're watching one video, you did not like it, you switch, switch story, switch. The brain is being trained to keep switching context rather than staying at one place with focus. And whether you want it or not, your mind is being trained to switch context. And whenever you keep switching context, you will be more distracted. Focus is you do one thing with full attention, but when you keep switching context, you will not be focused. It's reverse of that. And all the next coming generation and even the current generation is spending so much time in just watching these real stories, and training the brain to not stay focused. Guys, you need to understand yesterday's topic. Whatever you repeat long enough will be memorized by your brain. And guys, it's not just with regards to reels or stories, it will reflect at everything that you do in your life. The work that you do, the personal life that you do, you will not be able to stay focused. And that is where people are struggling in the current times. 30 minutes भी बैठ नहीं पा रहे एक जगह पे, because the mind is wired already because of the social media platform to move out, to change, to not stick with what you're doing. And it will get even worse the more time you spend switching context. So you need to actively do two things: reduce the consumption of reels and stories, bring it down. Don't spend 2 3 hours on that. It's waste of time. And more than wasting the time, it is training you to not be focused. That's painful. So you need to reduce that context switching time, and you need to increase this focused working hours of Pomodoro of or 1 hour techniques. ये ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा, and you have to reduce it. Both has to happen. If this is also growing but this is also there, it is always going to battle with one another. You will never be getting focused. Grow this focus time, reduce the distraction time. That's where in a long run, more result oriented you will become. Understand, guys, your life is your responsibility. Facebook, YouTube, and all these other platforms, they will take the benefits and they will disappear. In the end, you will be like, "Arey, kya ho gaya meri life ke saath," right? And nobody is going to come at that time, right? Facebook will be like, "We did not force you to use it. You are using it." Instagram will be like, "Your life, your ownership. We just give you a free account." But they build features, and you need to understand. I was watching some interview in the Silicon Valley, where all these apps were developed, the beginning times. There are trainings happening there for all these entrepreneurs and the startup cultures where these new apps were coming. How to manipulate human psychology, how a human being thinks, how to develop features which will attract people to stay on your platform for a long time. People are trained, and there are very expert, intelligent people sitting in these companies at top layers, designing a system which is going to attract the world in one piece. And they are just trying to influence people's mind and everything. You need to protect yourself properly. Reduce the time of social media consumption drastically, because it is going to train you to stay off focus, which is a big problem. Understand that. And right now, if you're feeling already you're not able to stay focused, work for long hours in a row, that means you're already suffering. And along with time, this problem will become even worse. Okay. So protect yourself, take care of yourself. And I'm not really sure what will happen to the next generation, because bache, everybody is doing that. They will not be much focused. Okay, so at least you protect yourself to start with, and then maybe they will also, like, you can guide your family and your closed ones to also be on the right track. Okay, and maybe in some other form in future I will take that initiative once our career related happens. I want to really get into this schooling and the college system, where I want to really tie up with these people and educate the mind of the students there, so that their future is safe. So, but not now. Maybe it's a 5 years project, 10 years project, somewhere in future. But I will be getting in that and trying to really fix the mind at the schooling level itself, so that they can protect themselves in a long run of life ups and downs. Okay, fine. This is what it is. Okay, two things we discuss: sleeping pattern. Second, productivity. Productivity के two conclusions. Throughout the day, intentionally trying to stay focused, asking yourself, are you focused? If not, then focus more, focus more. Second thing is taking breaks throughout the day. And every break you move out from your place, do some jumping jacks, energize your body, take some deep breaths, drink some water, come back to work, put focus hours. And then when the focus hours are growing, reduce the social media distraction. Context switching is a problem. Your brain does not like to switch context. If it is switching, every time you're getting more distracted, and don't train your mind for that. It's kind of a disease basically. Okay, the brain will automatically not be focused. That's the end result of that. Okay, fine. So consume this. Now we have 7 minutes. We wanted to do the daily review session, but I think if we start right now, we will not be able to close it in time. So let's do a few quick things, because if we just finish the session like that without you summarizing it, that will also be a problem. So you need to stamp your learnings, what you understood, what value you got, and what are you planning to really implement in your life. You need to make these decisions. So spend next 5 7 minutes in really summarizing the conclusions. What do you really want to apply in your life? So conclude whatever you learned and whatever you wanted to apply. उसके बाद LinkedIn में डाल दो, tag me there, and then meanwhile I'll share the attendance link. Guys, and post it on social media. Week 3 will get even more intense. Every week is one level up. Week 3, week 4 में तो अपने को live जाना है. We have to share our knowledge in front of the world. Intensity बढ़ते चलेंगी. That's how your confidence will start opening up. So perform every week, whatever it expects, do it. So summarize, post it. Post it. Do it right now, everybody. Only attendance will not work, guys. Your actions will work. So please do it, team. Whatever you understood. And we have the shortlisted members. So first you summarize, don't rush up with it. Make decisions, and tomorrow itself, guys, try to change some of your lifestyle, at least for 4 hours. If not 4 hours, at least for 2 hours, but perform this tomorrow. Do it. Results will be better, guys. You will see the change. And guys, push yourself, okay? You need to fight your old mind and the old body, and that change has to happen some stage of your life. And every single time you're delaying na, it is becoming worse. You're training your mind for the older version. Utna tough hote chalega in future, and a stage might come कि reversing back life will not be possible. So 20s is the right time to invest and take your life towards a better future. Along with time बहुत worse होते जाएंगी ये चीजें. That's where I focus कि भाई people in the beginning of their careers, because that's where you can really protect yourself. Schooling खत्म हो गई है before like 25 years, वहां तक there is a big hope फटाफट changes होते चलेंगे, because a student mind is hungry for learning. एक बार बुढ़े हो गए लाइक 30s में आ गए, 40s में आ गए, तो माइंड बोलता है हाँ हाँ ठीक है हमको अभी एंटरटेनमेंट चाहिए, टाइम पास करेंगे. द माइंड डजंट, द माइंड इज केपेबल, people are not committed. Once you cross your age, people leave that kind of desire to change, and they just continue the old way, because 40 years of wiring, you can imagine how tough that would be. आधा लाइफ निकल रहा है. That's a big thing. Summarize it, guys. It's 9:58 already. Post it on LinkedIn, tag me, and once it is done, just drop a message here. Meanwhile, I'm writing the code. The code for today is 1234, and pasted the form. Attendance link is pasted in the chat. The code is 1234. Okay, chalo guys, chalo. Mark the attendance. 1 minute to close it. Okay, so far we got attendance from Akhila, Vinay, Shenu, Dibesh, Yogesh, Afsar, Kavita, Prasanna, Durgesh, Lakshman, Preetam, Amulya. 12 people done. Okay, Animesh is done with the LinkedIn post as well. Very good. So try to apply this right tomorrow, guys. Okay. So keep asking your question. Am I focused or distracted? Sit at one place. Don't leave it away. So do this. You will find difference, and that's how great people one day they start improving your days, and then eventually their entire life is improved. Step by step सिखाते चलो खुद को, things will happen. Okay, rest of the members, please close. Okay, so we have Nigar, Shruti, Mamta, Pooja, Vaibhav, Ashish, Shamshad, Durgesh, Animesh. Okay, 21 members done. Okay, pretty good. Meanwhile, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, a second. Okay, so we did as per the planning for shortlisting. So we have the results with us, guys. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. So these are what the results are. Okay, so these were Meeting. Okay. So these are the results of our week 2. We said ki till Thursday morning. So today evening session will not be counted for this qualification. We already discussed this on Monday itself. Till Thursday morning. So today morning time we completed 5 sessions of our program, and we said the entry criteria for getting in for week 3 will be those who finish 4 or 5 sessions out of 5. Okay, and yes, we have the list of all these members. So these are all eligible for joining in for week 3 as per the criteria for consistency. Okay, now all these members, okay, I sincerely request you guys to get started with the criteria number 2. So we still have like 3-4 days available, but try to close it as early as possible. Figure out something and do kindness in the world, guys. We already said chota chota kyun na ho, maybe donate to somebody other foundation who is doing some better cause. Or if you can go and maybe, it could be anything, guys. Okay, it could be like take a 1 kg rice and give it to a person so that he can cook at home. Or it could be anything. 1 kg rice kitna like 30, 35, 40 ka kuch ho jayega. So just do it, and like छोटे छोटे उसमें there will be some smile and kindness happening. An important thing, guys, while you're doing that, okay, not maybe if you feel awkward, don't capture an image while you're doing it, but maybe before you go for taking it, there itself you can take a photo with a rice and say, hey, I'm trying to donate this to add some more value to the world. Or if you purchase something for giving, before that itself, so not in front of people, because that might make them awkward also, but you capture some evidence of that and publish it on LinkedIn. Tag me there saying enrollment request for season 104, and accordingly we will then consider that as criteria 2 met for you as well. And guys, do it यार, थोड़ा लाइफ में खुद से अलग, थोड़ा दूसरों के लिए भी let's start doing something. And these small seeds right now will help you towards a brighter future in a long run. ठीक है. And with regards to the other members who were not able to make it up till here, let's see. ठीक है, we will see if on YouTube we can still continue streaming. देखो, my focus will be all the qualified and enrolled members. With them, we will perform all the week 3 actions, track them, do that. And maybe on YouTube on an ad hoc basis, we might keep streaming, but the primary focus will be on the people who are already through, because I want them ki these guys who are really pushing themselves even get more value, get more change in the life, and really become better. week 3, week 4 will be more one level up. उसमें और लगेगा तो थोड़ा boldly and confidently come ahead, guys, because all these people I request, okay, Akhila, Dibesh, Kavita, Vinay, Shruti, Afsar, Lakshmi, Prasanna, Animesh, Pooja, Shenu, Nigar, Pritam, Ashish, Durgesh, Lakshman, Durgesh Kumar, Yogesh, Mamta, Shamshad and Amulya. Push yourself, guys. ठीक है, just come with confidence कि करते हैं, because I really want that every one of you should go towards a very brighter life, and थोड़ा pushing will be required. So दोनों साथ में मिलके let's make the next 2 weeks also very wonderful. Okay. Chalo, thank you everybody, and see you guys tomorrow morning 6 a.m. Apply our sleeping routine related funda. Don't push yourself too much. Wake up tomorrow sharp at 6, and try to go around like 11:30, 12 maximum. उससे ज़्यादा don't push yourself. Okay. Chalo, thank you all. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow. And then 9 p.m. भी मिलेंगे. Yeah. Bye. Bye team. Bye Shenu and bye everybody. Afsar, Shruti.